Hello, dear folks. Welcome to the show. Jack Xiao on East West with G&E TV. As one of the important shows to start the year with, we touch base with our lovely city, West Covina. Speaking of West Covina, it is not only your city, but my city, because we are here, the show is here, the organization headquarters here. For 20 years in a row, we never left West Covina as being the headquarters. We benefit from the city. We try to do our part for the city, and we are a proud member of the great city. Speaking of that city, we have the pleasure of our lovely mayor, Mr. Frederick Sykes, come visit us on the show. Mr. Mayor, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chow. We really appreciate your doing this for our city. This is extremely important in the way of information, cultural exchange. So can't say enough thank yous for what you and your show are doing.
All right. The pleasure is mine. For you're honorable to come over here in person to share your thoughts. But to me, I worked all my way up from a bottom line like a reporter. So during my past years, I had many occasions or opportunities to be in close contact with the city and the city staff. Different department, planning department, the zoning department, and licensing department, and also the recreation department, the recreation park department, so on and so forth. Right. And then I got a chance to see the city managers, city assistant manager, and also your council members, and now I have the chance to see the mayor. Of course, I know you for quite a while, and it's the first time to sit here to share your thoughts. The set of mind we're talking about with my audience is quite a bit. Okay. Something to celebrate.
Absolutely.
Well, I know that not only California is watching us, and across the nation, 11 other cities also watching our show. Mm-hmm. So how do you want to introduce your lovely city, our lovely city, my lovely city, West Covina, to the audiences, please?
Okay. First of all, good morning to all of the viewers. Mm-hmm. West Covina, basically, geographically, we have 17 square miles, mm-hmm. and it's quite diverse in the terrain. Mm-hmm. And is demographics. Mm-hmm. We have roughly, from the last census, which mm-hmm. is available online, mm-hmm. We have roughly 55 to 56% Hispanic community. Mm-hmm. And then roughly 26% or so of that is from the Asian mm-hmm. community. Mm-hmm. And then we have the Caucasian European background. It's roughly 15%.
I see.
And then the rest, African Americans and people from islands and all over. Mm-hmm. And I would say the best thing about West Covina is also a tough thing about West Covina, is that we are a city of homes. We are residents.
We're
a residential community first.
Yeah, that of course. Yes.
We're a residential community first. Mm-hmm. However, our city is boasted by the services that are provided by all of our different strip malls, and we have two major malls. Mm-hmm. We have the West Covina Plaza, which is a indoor shopping plaza, a mall, and then we have the Eastland Shopping Center.
I see.
And then as you travel around the city, you will see all the various centers. We have the McIntyre Center, and then across from that, you'll see we have the Holiday Inn, and then that's where the Eastern Shopping Center is. Mm-hmm. And so you go along the corridor, the 10, we call that the corridor, the 10 freeway. Mm-hmm. Most of our businesses are major businesses are right there. We have a auto mall. as well as the two shopping malls.
Exactly.
And in our auto malls, we're almost up to full capacity right now. Whereas before we were struggling with the economic downturn.
That's the Crazy Horse area, right?
Well, from the Crazy Horse area, we have actually past City Hall as you go traveling on the freeway, as you go east past the Crazy Horse, all that dynamics. Then right after that, boom, that's where our major mall is, the West Covina Plaza. And we're so fortunate to have that because it's right on the freeway. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of cars passing every day, and it's real nice when someone wants to eat, shop, entertain, whatever their needs are. They can get it straight from that corridor very easily.
AMCs for films.
Very easily.
Right.
And so we're, and then you go south, we have new markets coming in, such as we have the east-west market that's down toward the southern border.
All right.
And that's predominantly Chinese based market. And so we have all of those in between. We have also a Filipino strip plazas and markets.
Okay.
And so and we have a lot of with the McIntyre Center. We have the 85-degree bakery.
Oh yeah.
And then we
I
have the
went
bank.
there twice.
Thank you.
I
Thank
ate
you.
there twice.
Cafe Bank. So West Covina, within the 17 square miles, we have roughly 110,500 people. That's a rough guesstimate of how many live in West Covina.
I see.
And the other issue of dealing with West Covina, our schools, they are some of the best that we have, and we have 7 different school districts. So that makes it a little difficult because you have to really get around. It'd be nice to have one school district. It'll make it more simple. But again, to match the diversity that the city has, we also have the 7 different school districts, which take up all the different aspects of life that we have. And we also have nearby, we have Mount Sac for the advanced learning. And then we also have Cal Poly Pomona.
Does Mount Sac belong to West Covina or Walnut?
That's why I said nearby.
Nearby, right? Okay.
Because the Mount Sac is actually in the city of Walnut. But, however, remember the students. We have 110,000 plus 500 folks or so. And so the majority of the district from Mount Sac is residents from West Covina. So that's to me, that's a very important connection, and I try to stay in touch with the president of the school, Scroggins, and the activities that are happening at Mount Sac. And then also we have a connection that we have established with Cal Poly Pomona. Because that's where a lot of our advancements come from in our future, in the way of technology, the way machines and things are developed, such as dyes, things like that. If you Google certain companies that have recently come on board with where they don't necessarily have a warehouse where they store everything. Everything is done in very up to date and scientifically right away, and they don't damage the atmosphere by doing the dyeing of the materials.
I see.
The materials are done in a new technical fashion, such as the printing. And it's built in much deeper into the cloth. And again, most important is how it doesn't have such a negative impact on the environment. That comes straight from technology that's being developed and brought out of Cal Poly Pomona. So all those entities have a very important impact on our community, and we do the best we can to stay in touch with them. So.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. You know, while I was listening to you talk, I have a feeling, well, probably one Chinese proverb will describe. You talk like a collector talking about his own collections.
Well, I have lived here since 1978.
Ah, yeah, that's why.
So I have lived here for quite a while. And what is most important about going forward and that collection, what I learned and how I learned was being involved.
I see.
Out of all those years that I have lived here for over 36 years, the last 6 or so have been the most important for learning about my community.
I see.
And as a mayor, I work as hard as I can to lead by example. And that includes most every day I'm up moving about the city. If I'm not walking, I'm driving and looking to see what's going on. And with everyone I meet, most people that meet me, they get one of my business cards. They get one of my business, you will know.
Okay, all right.
One of my business cards. And what's the importance of that? The importance of that is not just the front, also the back.
Yeah, see the back side, which the camera would get a close up. And has all the contact numbers of all different departments of the city under his leadership.
Yeah,
that's excellent. That's
and that's inside the city and outside services, which is extremely important. And if there's anything that you're looking for that's not there, I strongly urge everyone to call the city manager's office.
And it does have the mayor's cell phone. His private cell phone. That means you can always get hold of him.
Can get in touch with me.
And that's important. Calls 2 o'clock in the morning?
You know, they've been kind. I have gotten as late as 11 from residents, some of my neighbors, especially
I'll probably could do test the water like what, 2:30 in the morning. Hello, Mr. Mayor. I got emergency here. All right.
Fortunately for me, they haven't awakened me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I see.
But I have gotten calls from my neighbors as late as 11 in the evening because of something that's happened. And the reason why I put my phone number there is because I try to walk the walk and talk the talk.
You're right.
I work for you. I work for the public. I work for the residents.
You're absolutely right.
And the most important thing for the city going forward is the public. It's the people.
You're right.
They need to get involved. One of my mottos, one of my mantras is see something, say something. That's how that was created.
And do something.
And then thank you. And next, do something.
Hands on. Actually, hands on.
Actually,
to my dear audience, today is one of the moment, very special moment that we get so close, face to face, to our mayor of the city, beautiful city, our home city of West Covina. To be honest with you, 20 years ago when we tried to establish the business, believe us, we did do a lot of research about his environment.
Well, thank you.
About his facilities, about his freeways, about his police department, about his fire department, about his whatever living conditions, and anything and everything. We believed the land is flat, traffic is very convenient, people are friendly, and we even check about history. There is not much homicide.
We only had,
there's not much.
Unfortunately, we had one. We almost made it completely through 2014 without one loss of life here in West Covina.
Yeah,
but we did have a homicide towards the end of the year. I still haven't gotten all the information as to what happened. We had a canine dog that was injured because the dog came on the scene. Because when the police got the call of the shooting, they arrived, and some of the witnesses pointed out what direction the person had taken. We had the assistance of a helicopter that spotted the person that seemed to be traveling late at night and running away from the authorities and perhaps setting up an ambush. And so they sent in the K9, I think his name was Rico. They sent him in and he did his job and he got shot. He did get shot. Fortunately for him, we have a lot of people who have come to his aid.
And of course, nowadays, you're not talking about any city that has zero of that kind of
That's pretty tough.
Right, that's pretty tough. But relatively, we're talking about safe environment. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll continue finding more of the set of mind from our mayor of West Covina. Stay with us, please.